are listening to the Moms in Business podcast, where we get real about all the things on balancing motherhood and still having a thriving business. It is my goal that you hear from real moms, you hear real stories on mindset, time management strategies, and even the moments of crying in the shower, because we have all been there. I'm your host, Misty Shaheen, life and business coach for moms who want the freedom to live life on their own terms without sacrificing their health or family time. Let's talk about New Year's resolutions. I would love to know, do you set New Year's resolutions? And let's find a better way. So, did you know that by February 19th, something like 80 or 90% of people have already given up on their New Year's resolutions? Is that crazy? I find that to be so crazy. Like 6 weeks in, there's 52 weeks in a year, and if you haven't hit your goal by or making some kind of progress by the week 6 to 7, you're already decided that it's not worth it. And I've been there. I've done this. I did this multiple times. And so I get it. But I did find a new way. I found a better way. And I find that there's two kinds of people when it comes to setting New Year's resolutions and or new goals for the new year. I feel like most people are in this bucket. Unless you are already an entrepreneur or you already are in a sales position in your job where you have to set monthly goals. I feel like most people do not set regular goals. They might think about a New Year's resolution, but again, 6 weeks in, 8 weeks in, they haven't made any progress and they're just like, F it. Like, it's not worth it. I can't do it. And they give up too easily. So the biggest thing here is like realizing that it's not so black and white. It's not so much that it's not all or nothing. It is making progress in that area. You have all year. And most people overestimate what they can do in a day, but they underestimate what they can do in a year. And the thing that really changed for me was resetting my goals every month. And once I started doing this, I seen a massive progress in the goals I was setting, also in my progress. And so every month I had the big goal. So my big goal was weight loss, and this was in 2014. So it's been a few years. But I set a big goal. My big goal was like, I was going to get fit. I was going to lose weight. I started setting monthly goals. So in the first of the month, I like almost erased whatever happened to me last month, whatever progress I did or didn't make, didn't matter. New month, new focus. And I adapted that mindset, and that did propel me forward. So I wasn't so much like shaming myself or guilt tripping myself for what I didn't accomplish. I was just all about moving forward, looking forward, assessing like what went wrong, what could I do better. But for the most part, I was just looking forward. When you think about someone who's running a race, they're not always looking over their shoulder. They're not looking at what's behind them. They are so focused on the goal. They're so focused on the finish line. And the goal is just to get there, no matter how long it takes them to get there, right? So I feel like the first problem here is just realizing that it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can make progress every day, every week, every month, and just always aim to get better. The second type of goal setter is usually the other extreme, where they are setting monthly goals or regular goals, and they are all in. And what I see here, and I've been in this bucket as well, where you are all in on your goal to where nothing else matters, laser focused. Am I right? The problem with this is oftentimes you end up in burnout because you're not really leaving any room or space for the other things in your life. So, we're just going to go with the example of weight loss again. Most people go all in on their goals, and if they are super focused and they're making massive progress, their restrictions, their whole life revolves around that goal. So this could be health, this could be business, whatever it is for you, but your whole life revolves around that one goal, and often other parts of your life take a back seat. Things like your relationships, things like family. And this isn't necessarily good either. And this often leads to burnout. By the way, do you struggle with burnout? I actually have a free report all about burnout, signs, symptoms, and the habits you need to adopt to help you recover from burnout. And you can find that link in the show notes. So let's find a better way, right? First way, it's all or nothing, and that's not necessarily good because if you fail once, or a lot of times you see this in the dieting world where someone's going to go on a diet and 2 weeks in, they're like, well, crap, I messed up my diet and I got to start all over. Or, oh, I messed up my diet, I'm just destined to fail. So it's like this all or nothing mindset, and that really keeps people stuck. And if you can adopt a mindset around progress over perfection, then you're going to be much better off. You're going to be in a much better mindset of attacking those goals. And two, it is important to go all in on your goals, but it's also important to not neglect the other areas of your life, because that is where burnout settles, where you forget what it's like to have fun. You forget what it's like to relax because you're so focused on your goal. You got your whole day mapped out, you got your whole month mapped out, but you're not really leaving any space for other things. So let's find a better way. So here is something that I started to do a couple years ago. So what I do now is I set intentions. So at the beginning of the month or with the new moon, I set intentions on how I want my month to go. And I really set it around a feeling. I usually have like a specific area of life I'm focused in on. And then from that point, I set, what projects would help me get to this goal. So it's not an all or nothing. And it's also not like I'm not putting all my eggs in a basket. It's just as an intention. And when you come from it as an intention, intentions aren't necessarily tangible. Like, oh, I want to make $5,000 this month, or I want to lose 25 pounds. An intention is really about a feeling. Because here's the thing, a lot of people set goals based on external validation, based on what other people are doing, or, proving yourself, or trying to look good for the people in your life. Maybe you think that that's what you need to make for someone else. But then when you get to the goal, a lot of times you're not fulfilled. And so in, I want to say 2016, I found the Desire Map Planner, and she goes into this more thoroughly. I'll put the link in the show notes for you to check that out, but she helps you get into a state of feeling and a state of being. And so from that state of being, you can set goals or place your actions based on how you want to feel. It's not so much now about losing weight. It's about feeling confident in your body. So what's going to help you feel that confident in your body? So it may not be making a certain income goal. It may be a feeling of feeling financially secure or financially stable. And you see how this could massively impact the actions you're taking. So now you're not just like in this hustle mode, but you're really like going internal, and it's less about the external validation and more about what do I want to feel and what's going to help me feel this way. What is going to help you feel that financial stability? It may not be working 80 hours a week, by the way. I just wanted to put this out there because there is a happy medium between the, giving up on your goals too soon and then being all in, gung-ho, where nothing else in life matters. There is a happy medium. And when you can set intentions based on how you want to feel, then you can take the appropriate actions or inspired actions based on that feeling that you want to create. So let me know if you are new to this. Are you new to the feeling-based goal setting? Do you create a vision board? I would love to know how you set your goals for the new year and what your goals are. I do have a new 5-part training. If you would like some more support in this 5-part training is going to help you set your vision for 2021, but it's also going to help set you up for success by drilling in what is the thing that's distracting you, what is the thing that's blocking you from having this success, and what habits and rituals do we need to put into place so make your success inevitable. I'll put the link in the show notes. I hope you feel free to join me in that training, and I can't wait to see what we create in 2021. Did you love this episode? I would love to connect with you and hear all of your ahas. Do me a favor, take a screenshot right now. Tag me on IG your biggest takeaway. You can find the podcast at momsinbiz_podcast. And if you haven't joined the party yet, we are hanging out over on Facebook. We have a private group called Moms in Business. And this group is all about connection, community, and collaboration. So if you haven't joined us yet, please do come over and join in on the conversation.